Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. The honorable adjudicator who watched this video, and also my mom who sat in front of me. And now I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Azmi Alvina Fahriyah. I'm from Tajdid Islamic Boarding School. Okay, now I would like to tell our motions for today. Our motion is: this household is allow the practice of instantaneously naturalizing foreign athletes to serve on national sport teams. Now I would like to give a definition from that motions that athletes as a sportman, especially those who participate in race or match, and the naturalization instantaneously is the legal act or process by which a person from one country changes nationality to another country by acquiring citizenships. Some countries have the practice of naturalizing talented foreign athletes to make their eligible members for their national teams in major international events. Okay, from those definition, we got that international naturalization foreign athletes is to use foreign athletes as a national players in the national team for follow the international match. Okay, I would like to tell the parameters for today. Parameters is the practice of instantaneously naturalizing foreign athletes to serve on national sport teams in Indonesia. Okay, for the time split is me, Azmi Alvina Fahriyah, as a first speaker. I will tell the effect of instantaneously naturalizing foreign athletes in psychological and economic aspect. Now I will we as a government team to agree with these motions because the instantaneously naturalizing can give a bad effect for Indonesian athletes. Like this can make the mental deteriorations of young players in Indonesia, and Indonesian young player will feel unappreciated by the government and federation even if they have trained from an early age. There's an athlete that he was trained from 15 or under 10 years, and he will feel unappreciated with this. And just imagine how our young players feel suddenly they have to compete with players from other countries whose football culture is more established. Moreover, they know that the players from other countries get various facilities from the federation, either directly or indirectly. So it will make the players feel unappreciated and can make them feel so insecure with their talent. So why still have to do the instant naturalizations? This can affect the spirit of the players and make them feel defeat. They will feel they cannot do anything, and they will unspirit with their train. So, ladies and gentlemen, now next aspect is economic aspect. The point of coaching early age players, hundreds of clubs in Indonesia like Jarum or etc. are encouraged to even be required to have a youth team. Thousands of football schools or SSB are also racing to score reliable players. Various age group championships are also routinely performed. How big a cost to do all that? but when there's a need to form a national team, suddenly government governments and federation prefer to naturalize players. The government spend hundreds of millions only on national athletes training, but those athletes were not used properly. It will spend the millions or maybe thousand or hundred for just for the unmeasured activities, and it's so waste our money, and it will evict from the economy, from the Indonesian economy, and with suggestion that there should be no instant naturalizations because it has less influence in various aspects. So from what we talked before, we as a government team, we stand our argument, and we still agree with this motion that we will disallow the practice of instantaneously naturalizing foreign athletes to serve on national sport teams, and use national athletes for national games because it can create the spirit of the players to win the game. By using national athletes, players also do not make the money used for training waste. Okay, that's all from the psychological and economic aspect. For the next aspect, will be delivered with the